आइए बेटा international standards. It has been honored twice over with esteemed international awards. Best NIE Program and the Best Youth Newspaper by World Association of Newspapers in 2006 and Best New Brand Product Audience Development Program by the prestigious International Newspaper Marketing Association in 2008. Times NIE offers a customized student newspaper. It has been described as a student newspaper, which is an excellent project by the World Association of Newspapers at the award-winning ceremony. Our philosophy is to give education a new dimension and make learning current. We have successfully implemented this through a string of events, seminars and workshops, preparing our children for the future. Times NIE Color Splash, one of its kind, where thousands of budding artists explore talent and capture creativity on canvas. Times NIE Fundamental Quiz, a nail-biting experience where quiz buffs meet and compete on knowledge, information and more. Times NIE Debate showcases a battle of wits where student opinion matters and counts. Times NIE Playfest, a platform to unleash talent, explore creative potential, and have unadulterated fun. Times NIE School Rock witnesses a mix of music, musti and mazza, where students tap to the rhythmic beats of sound and song. NIE also caters to young minds through outdoor experiences of varied kinds. Truly a window to the world outside, making learning fun. Amidst a score of thought-provoking programs, we provide unique exposure in the world of journalism through the Times NIE School Reporter program. It culminates into the much-awaited Times NIE Newsmakers Meet, a student press conference. To award excellence, we have the Times NIE Student of the Year Award, which encourages students to achieve further heights. Faculty programs like the Times NIE Principal Seminar, Times NIE Teachers Meet, and Times NIE Principal Guest Editor Program are an integral part of Times NIE, where teachers and principals get an opportunity to have fun and brainstorm on critical issues. Reach out to lakhs of students across 11 cities with the promise of making learning fun. Nurturing young talent, providing forums to interact, and evoking critical analytical abilities remains our forte. Let's join hands to make it an even better world for the citizens of tomorrow. Times newspaper in education, broadening the horizons of our children.
With growing competition in engineering and medical entrance exams, it is important to choose a coaching class that prepares students to face the challenges that lie ahead. Videographer does just that. It prepares students to make the cut to the engineering or medical college of their dreams.
Besides just learning theory and practicing a lot, you should also know how to attempt a paper and how to give an exam. And that is something where you need professional help, which I think Videographer gives very well in terms of talking to teachers who tell you what to do in the exam, what not to do in the exam, and how not to get, not to have too much of anxiety or too much of excitement. These are some things which I think usually is lost out when you teach a course.
With a series of classroom programs to train students for national level exams such as the IIT JEE, medical, Olympiads and 11th and 12th standard, Videographer has produced top rankers in the last 53 years, making them the first choice of all students looking to crack engineering and medical entrance exams.
Videographer also helped me get rid of my weaknesses. I had a very big weakness of chemistry. My scores were really bad in chemistry. But the professors here always supported me and they gave me tips about everything, right from basics, how to go about solving the questions, how to strategize.
Chemistry was my basic weakness. I used to score out of 120, I used to score in 70s. So my score was brought up to 93. All thanks to the faculty.
Aside from having skilled and reliable faculty members, many other features set Videographer apart from their competitors. Be it their state-of-the-art video conferencing system or offering 100% scholarship to one of the top rankers of VSAT, students are given all the help they need to excel.
When students and parents come to us, they do so with a lot of hope and aspirations. Over the last 53 years, we've nurtured young minds. It is our mission to make sure that they get into world-class institutes like the IITs and other prestigious engineering and medical colleges.
With an excellent opportunity to get sponsorship and best classroom coaching by top-quality faculty members, Videographer is undoubtedly the best choice to help you get through to the college of your choice and secure a successful career.
Videographer, 52 years of unbeatable results, offering classroom and postal courses for IIT JEE, NEET, GATE, CMAT and CAT. Videographer is the only coaching institute to have a unique distinction of producing toppers consistently for the last 52 years. Be sure with Videographer, the first choice of rankers.
Good morning everyone and welcome to the Times NIE Fundamental Quiz brought to you in association with Videographer. On behalf of Times NIE to welcome everyone, please put your hands together for Ms. Monica Nathani, Head Times NIE Mumbai.
A very good morning to everyone. On behalf of Times NIE, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you present here. Thank you very much for taking the time out to participate in this wonderful event. It has been our endeavor at Times NIE to bring to you the best of platforms where you can hone your talent, show your talent and at the same time carry some learning back home. This is one such event. I'm in partnership with Videographer group of institutes, and this is the third time in a row that Videographer has partnered with us for this particular event. I wish everyone the best. I know all of you are here, so all of you are winners. Wish you all the best.
Great. Thank you very much, Monica. Give Monica a big round of applause. And Times NIE, Videographer, our partners. Great. Good morning, everyone. Kya baat hai. Bright and chirpy. Very good. My name is Lieu and I'll be a quiz master for today. And it's really nice to see such a lovely turnout. Are the participants only over here or are the participants on top as well? Those are the cheering leaders, cheering team. No, they're participants. Oh my God, we are like full house. Okay, good. So I think it's only fair when you have such a full house to start off the quiz with a big round of applause for the schools, the teachers, the parents, all of them who got the students down here. Wonderful. Can we have the house lights so that I can see the audience? Yeah, can we have some lights in the audience? Much better. Good. Now I can see your faces. And I can also see if you end up copying. No. Okay. Especially, just a little note for all those on top. Make sure that you play fair, okay? Because I really can't see you. And I'm hoping we've got our Times NIE, volunteers up there who will take care of that. Good. So, here we are at the Times NIE Fundamental Quiz. Like Monica said, this is the third year that Videographer is partnering with us. And I think it's a great, great initiative to make learning fun, knowledge interesting with young minds like you. I get very excited. Okay, are you excited about the quiz? Yes. Or are you scared about the quiz? You don't have to be scared. This is not an exam. Yeah? No one's going to say pass or fail at the end of this. Okay? It doesn't matter. Just have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Okay? Try and work out answers. Work as a team. Discuss softly. Not too loud. Because you don't want the other team to hear the wrong answer. Yeah? So be very, very careful. Okay? But make sure that you enjoy yourself. Enjoy the experience of being here. You may qualify, you may not. That's okay. But at least you would learn at the end of the day. And that's my urge to all the teachers, principals, parents, especially sitting up there. Yeah? I hope you can hear me even if you can't. Even if your children don't qualify for the finals, I think it's a great opportunity to let them watch what a quiz looks like. This is not the last time they're participating in a quiz. So tomorrow if you qualify for a quiz, then at least you know what happens at a quiz. Right? And of course, you will learn in the moment, you will get some nice interesting facts and answers, and of course win a lot of prizes, which I'm sure you want. Yes or no? Yes. Otherwise I'll have to take all of them back home with me. And I don't want to do that. Okay, good. So let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start off with the written preliminary. You've already got your answer sheets, everyone, including the students on top. Yeah. 1 point for every correct answer. No negative points for any wrong answers. Does that make you happy? Yes. Oh my God. Okay. I hope you have more right answers than wrong. But no negative points for wrong answers, which means when there's a question on screen, at least try and work out कि answer क्या हो सकता है, right? Intelligently. By intelligently, I mean if the question says which European country, don't write Pakistan. Right? That's not intelligent. Okay? So smart, intelligent working out of answers. Discuss, try and work out what the possible answer could be, and then write it down. Because there is no negative, you won't lose anything. At least if it's right, then you might get a point. Okay? Spelling mistakes. But yeah. We will allow, okay? He's so happy. We will allow as long as we understand what you mean by the answer, right? Okay? So if we don't understand, don't tell us wahi likha tha. No, we have to understand, okay? Good. In case of a tie, we are looking for the top 6 teams to qualify. In case of a tie, question number 5, 10, 15, 20 and 24. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20 and 24 are questions which we will call the tiebreaker questions. We will compare those 5 questions between the 2 teams that are tied. The team that has the most number of right answers among those 5 will win, will qualify. Is that understood? If you're still tied, then we will go question number 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. First team to make a mistake will be out. Clear? Good. Now, you're not just competing against the other teams, you're also competing against the teams from your own school. You have multiple teams from your school? Yeah, what does that mean? Which means if there are multiple teams from the same school which have qualified for the 6, we will compare those and the team that has the highest will only qualify. Okay, that allows for only 1 team per school to qualify, so you're also competing. So if you're from the same school, I urge you, don't do bhaichara. Okay, don't show them anything. I'm assuming they're all sitting separate as well, but yeah, you're also competing against your school. Good. So any questions? No? Everyone clear? Yes. Good. Then I have 25 questions for you. Are you ready? Yes. Super. Yeah. Can we get some order on top over there quickly? Rahul? Can we just get everyone to sit quickly? Take a deep breath. Chodo now. Good job. Good. Are you ready? Yes. Good. Here is question number 1. We're starting with a pretty simple one. What is the name of the rover on the Chandrayaan 2 mission? What was the name of the rover on the Chandrayaan 2 mission? Question number 2. Name the scale that helps you judge the relative hardness of various metals. Name the scale. On what scale is it measured? The relative hardness of various metals. Rahul and team from NI over there, just ensure that everyone's like playing fair on top. Yeah? It's your responsibility. No mobile phones, everything over there. Question number 3. Which galaxy visible to the naked eye and 2.5 million light years away is the nearest major galaxy to the Milky Way? Which galaxy visible to the naked eye and 2.5 million light years away is the nearest major galaxy to the Milky Way? Question number 4. In which country is the Serengeti National Park located? Which country is the Serengeti National Park located? Just to make it a little easier for you, it's an African country. Okay? So don't write Bangladesh or something. Which African country is the Serengeti National Park located? Question number 5. This is also a tiebreaker question. In the value of pi, which number would you find at the position of the 10th decimal? My God, calculations. 10th decimal. Question number 6. The bacterium Yersinia pestis was responsible for which disease, also called Black Death, which caused millions of fatalities in the 14th century? What disease are we talking about? It was called the Black Death, caused millions of fatalities in the 14th century. Question number 7. Which rays consist of the shortest wavelength electromagnetic waves and so imparts the highest photon energy? What rays are we talking about? Which rays consist of the shortest wavelength electromagnetic waves and so imparts the highest photon energy? Question number 8. What is the formula of sodium hypochlorite? Sodium hypochlorite. The formula. Question number 9. On September 22nd, Google celebrated which mountaineer's 80th birth anniversary with a doodle? This was like 3-4 days ago. If you're doing your research for a quiz, I'm sure you would have gone on to Google 4 days ago, and you would have definitely seen this doodle. And if you're inquisitive, you would have gone and found out why it is that doodle, and then you would know this answer. That's how you prepare for a quiz. On September 22nd, Google celebrated which mountaineer's 80th birth anniversary with a doodle? Question number 10. Which German multinational industrial manufacturing company shares its name with the SI unit for electric conductance? Very, very big German multinational industrial company, but it also shares its name with the SI unit for electric conductance. Question number 11. After whom has the Firozshah Kotla Stadium, the cricket stadium, it's been renamed after whom? The Firozshah Kotla Stadium is renamed after whom? Question number 12. The auto industry is set to transition to the BS6 regime in April 2020 based on European emission standards, in keeping with the Supreme Court's dictate. What does BS in the BS6, what does BS stand for? It's one of the biggest things happening in the automobile industry right now. BS, what does BS stand for? Question number 13. Name the bone in the arm that runs from the shoulder to the elbow and connects the scapula and the two bones of the lower arm, the radius and the ulna. So which bone connects the two bones of the lower arm, the radius and the ulna, and it runs from the shoulder of the elbow and connects the scapula? What's the bone called? Question number 14. What is defined as a kingdom of usually multicellular eukaryotic organisms that has heterotrophs, which means it cannot make its own food, and have important roles in nutrient cycling in the ecosystem? What are we talking about? 5-letter word. Yeah, 5-letter in its multiple form. Okay, in its plural form, it's a 5-letter word. 5-letter word in its plural form. What organisms are we talking about? They are heterotrophs, which means they cannot make their own food and have important roles in nutrient cycling in the ecosystem. The nutrient cycling should give you a big clue. 5-letter word. If today was the 1st of April, the day of the week was Wednesday, and this was a leap year, if that were the assumptions, what would be the day of the week on this day after 3 years? So if today was the 1st of April, and the day of the week was Wednesday, and this was a leap year, what would be the day of the week on this day after 3 years? Question number 16. A 30-feet gigantic model of which creature built near the Statue of Unity in Gujarat's Narmada district recently collapsed? This was a big creature that was built statue, and it collapsed. Very recent, again, last month. In fact, very, very recent. 30 feet tall gigantic model of which creature built near the Statue of Unity in Gujarat's Narmada district recently collapsed. Question number 17. Other than the echidna or the spiny anteater, which other mammal lays eggs? Which other mammal lays eggs? There are two mammals, known mammals that lay eggs. One is the echidna and its various species. And which other mammal? Question number 18. The role of which popular fictional character has been played by actors Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr. and Henry Cavill? Which famous fictional character has been played by these three actors? Very, very famous fictional character. Question number 19. Which number should be subtracted from 11, 18 and 32 such that the new numbers thus obtained are in continued proportion? Which number has to be subtracted from 11, 18 and 32 such that the new numbers thus obtained are in continued proportion? You've understood the question. Question number 20. Alnico is a family of iron alloys which in addition to iron are composed primarily of three metals. If aluminium and nickel are two, which is the third? Alnico. Aluminium and nickel are two, which is the third? Question number 21. A CRT is a vacuum tube that contains one or more electron guns and a phosphorescent screen and is used to display images. What does C stand for? In CRT, what does C stand for? Pretty easy one actually. Question number 22. SUPARCO, or the Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission, is the space agency of which country? SUPARCO. SUPARCO is the space agency of which country? Asian country. I'll make that easier for you. Asian country. Now you should be able to think. Which Asian country is SUPARCO, the research space agency of? Question number 23 is a logo. This is the logo of which app? Aram se, aram se. Suddenly it's like the one question you all know the answer to. When you spend so much time on your smartphones, I'm assuming you spend some time researching and reading as well. Yes, sir? Very good, sir. Done? Question number 24. कौन है ये? And question number 25 is an audio. Listen. Enough options over there. There are different types of sound. One more time. Really. So if you listen to it the second time, it's going to tell its name. We'll play it one more time. So the member of the cat family. Good. Have you worked it out? Good. We'll quickly repeat those 25 questions for you, okay? And this time we'll go a little faster. Question number 1. What was the name of the rover on the Chandrayaan-2 mission? Question number 2. Name the scale that helps you judge the relative hardness of various minerals. Question number 3. Which galaxy, visible with the naked eye and 2.5 million light years away, is the nearest major galaxy to the Milky Way? Question number 4. In which country is the Serengeti National Park located? Question number 5, in the value of pi, which number would you find at the position of the 10th decimal? Question number 6, this bacterium, Yersinia pestis, was responsible for which disease, also called Black Death, which caused millions of fatalities in the 14th century? Question number 7, which rays consists of the shortest wavelength electromagnetic waves and so imparts the highest photon energy? Question number 8, what is the formula of sodium hypochlorite? Question number 9, on September 22nd, Google celebrated which mountaineer's 80th birth anniversary with a doodle? Question number 10, which German multinational industrial manufacturing company shares its name with the SI unit of electric conductance? Question number 11, after whom has the Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium been renamed? Question number 12, the auto industry is set to transition to the BS6 regime in April 2020. What does BS stand for? Question number 13, name the bone in the arm that runs from the shoulder to the elbow and connects the scapula and 2 bones of the lower arm, the radius and the ulna. Question number 14. What is defined as a kingdom of usually multicellular eukaryotic organisms that are heterotrophous, which means they cannot make their own food and have important roles in nutrient cycling in the ecosystem. Question number 15, if today is 1st April, the day of the week is Wednesday and this is the leap year, then what would be the day of the week on this day after 3 years? Question number 16, a 30-feet gigantic model of which creature built near the Statue of Unity is Gujarat's Narmada district recently collapsed? 17, other than the echidna or the spiny anteater, which other mammal lays eggs? 18, the role of which popular fictional character has been played by actors Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr. and Henry Cavill? Question number 19, which numbers should be subtracted from 11, 18 and 32 such that the new numbers thus obtained are in continued proportion? Question number 20, alnico is a family of iron alloys which in addition to iron are composed primarily of 3 metals, aluminium and nickel are 2 of them, which is the 3rd. In CRT, which is a vacuum tube for displaying images, what does C stand for? 22. Suparco is the space agency of which country? 23, the logo. 24, the scientist. And 25, we'll play that one more time for you. Identify the member of the cat family. Good, are you done? Yes, chalo. 15 seconds to wrap up your answer sheets and then we will collect all of them. Are you all done? Chalo, quick answer sheets. Okay, there's a time before which we want the answer sheets, otherwise we will not collect them. So you decide. Not to me.
Everyone please hold it in a correct way. Please. No, minute, I'll leave it. timer. Once I go from this row, I will go on. I won't come. The last person of the row. Pass it on fast, everyone. Fast though. Come on, pass. Pass it on, please. Help me. The first person of the row, please. The first person of the row. Please help pass.
Good, is everyone done? Yeah, another 10 seconds and then we'll stop collecting. If you've not given, too bad. I think you're going to miss out. I think you're going to miss out. No? Everything collected up there, Rahul? Anyone with their answer sheet right now? Are we done? Good, fantastic. So how was the prelim? Was it easy, medium, tough? क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पर? Which one? Medium. अरे वाह, very good. I'm very happy when you say medium. Tough? Not at all. Okay, if you've been preparing for a quiz which is based on science and you've been reading the newspaper, then you should know at least about 75% of those answers. Okay, if you've prepared. Good. So now would you like to know the answers? Yes? Fantastic. Now we're going to give out the answers and also some prizes. So this is how we do it. I'll ask you the question. You put your hand up, including all my friends sitting up there and the teachers and parents also. You can also participate. Okay? Feel free to put your hand up. Okay? Don't worry about the wrong or right answer. Parents, teachers, students love it when teachers give wrong answers. So don't. No, don't worry. But we'll give some prizes to the teachers as well. Okay? Don't shout out the answer, especially the wrong ones. Don't want to embarrass yourself. Yeah? And if you shout out the right answer without me asking you, then we'll give the prize to the person sitting next to you. Yeah, like, baat lenge, baat lenge. Chalo, ready? Okay, let's start with the first. We give away about 15 of these. So what was the name of the rover? The first one, aram se. Let's start with our students on top. We have a girl right here. Yes, yeah. Next to you. Sorry? Pragyan. What's your name? Suruchi. Which school? Give her a big round of applause and send her a prize. Pragyan. How many of you got that answer wrong? You got it wrong? Yeah, at least you're being honest about it. No problem. Yeah. Good. Okay. Which scale helps you judge the relative hardness of various metals? Let's come right up in front. Yes. Mohs scale is the right answer. M-O-H-S. Mohs scale. Okay. Tali bajao yaar, that's the right answer. How many of you got Mohs scale? Okay, few of them. Which galaxy, visible with the naked eye, 2.5 million light years away, is the nearest major galaxy? Okay, lots of hands. The boy in the red t-shirt on this side. Yeah. No. Last. Andromeda is the right answer. Andromeda galaxy. In which country is the Serengeti National Park located? Situated in which country? I think it's easier for me to come on top and do this. Teacher, yeah, there's a teacher waving. Yes. Tanzania. Which school are you from, ma'am? Ryan Borogli, and which subject do you teach? No wonder she is a geography teacher. Give her a big round of applause. Tanzania. 10th decimal value of pi. 10th decimal value of pi. Let me find someone. Wait. The girl over here. Yes. Step. 5. Yeah, can you give me the wrong? Yeah. Okay, can you give me the value? One minute. Can you give me the values so that we can figure out whether it's 5 or not? Bolo. Okay, who can give me the values of pi up to the 10th decimal value? Okay, the boy, let's go this side. The girl over there, yes. 3.14, 159, 265, 35. Give her a big round of applause. Brilliant. The truth is, I have to look into my sheet to know it. Okay, even I don't know it. Because it's on my sheet, I know it. But that's very, very good. 5 is the right answer, and give a prize over there as well. 5. The girl over there, give her a prize. Yes. Bacterium Yersinia pestis. Which disease? The one from top? The boy over there, the only boy over there. Yeah, who's put his hand up? Yes. Sorry? No, the question is which bacterium, the bacterium Yersinia pestis was responsible for which disease called Black Death? Okay, let's go in the middle. The boy in the black t-shirt. Yes.
The bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague or the plague. Give him a big round of applause. He's the right answer. Which rays consists the shortest wavelength of electromagnetic waves? The shortest wavelength. I can't seem to find any girls. No, the girl over there. Yes. Okay, what's your answer? Gamma rays, what's your answer? Both of you? Good, both of you get prizes. Give them a prize. Gamma rays. Formula of sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite. Anyone on top? Yeah, the girl over there on top. Loud, you'll have to be really loud. Wait. Everyone, quiet. Shh. NaClO is the right answer. Give her a big round of applause. Good, NaClO. Okay, 9th question, September 22nd. Google. Which Google Doodle for whose 80th birth anniversary? The boy right there in the back in the second last row. Sorry? Junko Tabai. And who is she? Mountaineer I know, but what's her claim to fame? No. What's Junko Tabai's claim to fame? She was the first woman to climb the Mount Everest. Give them a big round of applause. Prizes for both. Okay, last one that we'll do, and then we'll do some of the other ending ones. Which German multinational industrial manufacturing company shares its name SI unit of electric conductance? The boy in the corner. Yes. Arey, boy in this corner, No. Yeah. Siemens. Give them a big round of applause, Siemens. Wonderful. Okay, now the audio clip that we played for you, which member of the cat family? Which member of the cat family was that? I'm surprised. The girl right there in the center, did you answer already? No, Lion. No, lion doesn't sound like that. Lion's like full lion-like. The boy over there, yes. Tiger. My friend, if the tiger sounded like that. Okay, the girl right there at the end, yes. Cheetah. Give her a big round of applause. That's the cheetah. Yeah. Among the big cats, the cheetah is the only one that doesn't have a roar, okay? So, that's why it was an interesting question. Okay, logo that we had, everyone shout. Good. We should have got them to sponsor this quiz. Okay. Okay, and the scientist that we showed you? Very good. Yeah. So how many of you got all those answers correct? No? How many of you got at least 10 of those answers correct? Oh, wow. There are some teams who are just putting their hands up so that the other team feels ki, "Arey baap re." No problem. Good. Okay. So this was very interesting. Now, while we are correcting those answer sheets and we have we take the decision of who is going to make it to stage. First of all, let's give a big round of applause to our quiz partners. We've got Videographer. Give them a big round of applause. Our gift partners, Exotic Fruit Juice Private Limited, they are sponsoring the beverage and gift hamper unke liye Italia. And Ambiya's Ayurvedic Clinic who are sponsoring the free gift vouchers as well. Let's clap for all our partners and sponsors. Okay, let me tell you what the winners will be getting today. The winners of today's quiz will be awarded a 70% scholarship for pursuing the Young Genius program conducted by Videographer. All the finalists, that means the top 6 teams, will be awarded 50% scholarship, and all the participants, which means everyone who's over here, will be awarded 25% scholarship by Videographer for the Young Genius program. So Videographer is being a very, very gracious partner. Give them a big round of applause. And now we've got someone who's quite popular among students, okay? Especially the students he coaches at Videographer. He is an IIT graduate from Bombay in material science and metallurgy. He's got 15 years of teaching experience in mathematics, and he really has the knack of making math very, very interesting. Please put your hands together for Professor Hitesh Moge. Give him a big round of applause. Welcome, Hitesh sir. Let's give Hitesh sir a big round of applause. Yeah. Hitesh sir, I know when I just passed you over there and you said, "Oh my God, this quiz looks a little tough for these students." But then, when you saw them answer, what went through your head at that point?
I was like, really surprised, amazed I would say in fact. And especially वो जो लड़की ने वो पाए का आंसर दिया है ना, when you showed me that question, मैंने कहा ये क्या question डाला है? 3.14 के आगे किसको याद होता है? Up to 10 places of decimal, it's really amazing. And in fact, all the answers, I think I hardly knew maybe 10 out of 25. So if anyone is getting more than that, then he's more genius than me. And it was really surprising. It was really.
I think it takes a lot for a teacher to come up on stage and say that the students are better than him at certain points. Okay? And sometimes I think our teachers also just feel a little, my student thinks they know a little more. Yes, these days students do know a little more maybe in some things, but I think their knowledge and their, the way you absorb knowledge is just fantastic. So give yourselves a big round of applause, big round of applause. And any message for all of them?
Yeah, see, I've been teaching math students, especially like those who prepare for engineering competitive exams like IIT JEE or JEE Mains. And also I teach 8, 9, 10 standard students in what I call foundation course. One thing I would like to say that you should always, at least give 2 to 3 competitive exams other than your school exams. Because these competitive exams give you a real idea about what challenges you are going to face after 12th standard. Because see, nowadays in all the engineering and medical, if you want to pursue science, these are the 2 best options. If you want to take engineering or medical admissions, the admissions are purely on the basis of competitive exams which are conducted. And competitive exams are slightly different than our board exams. So giving competitive exams from 8th standard, 9th standard onwards gives you a very clear picture of like what you're going to face after 11th and 12th standard. So I do coach for like regional maths olympiad and international maths olympiad, where I get to teach like some brilliant mind like yours. I would like to give one of the examples of my student Amya Patwardhan. See, there are various level of olympiads. I'm not talking about private olympiads, the olympiads which are conducted by government bodies. So there are like regional level, national level, international level. At international level, only 6 students get the chance to represent India at the international level. So Amey Patwardhan got into this Olympiad not just once, but twice, but thrice. He got into that team of 6 students for 3 consecutive years. He made a hat-trick. And the great thing is that in all those 3 occasions, he got gold medal for India. So these are the kind of students whom I have taught, and they have taught me in reverse. So similarly, I had one student in Neil Karya. He also got twice this gold medal in International Olympiad. So do prepare for all such exams when you're in 9th and 10th. Like in 10th you can give NTSC and all these exams. So, okay, I think I'll move on.
So I think now Hitesh sir is going to give you all quite a lot of tips and tricks rather in math and how to make math interesting. So it would really help all of you pay good attention because this is going to be quite a learning experience for all of you. So it's over to Hitesh sir.
Thank you. How many of you like maths, by the way? Wow, that's great. And how many of you hate maths like anything? Very few. So for you guys, I think maths का full form होना चाहिए मेरी आत्मा तुझे हमेशा सताएगी. But believe me guys, I mean I did my BTech in 2004 from IIT Bombay. Till 2000 I was like preparing for IIT. My favorite subject was maths. I love maths till date. Okay, though I did my BTech in material science and metallurgy, but maths is my favorite subject because the kind of, you know, what should I say, जितना growth brain का maths के through होता है, I think hardly किसी subject के through होता है. So similarly, just I will take 5 to 6 puzzle riddle kind of questions, but some maths concept included in that, and I'll give you sufficient time. Let's see who answers first. Okay. Sure. Let's take the first question now. You know what is palindrome? Yes. Right? So, जो आगे पीछे से same दिखता है मतलब. So, what is the smallest 3-digit palindrome which is divisible by 18? Okay. This guy, yes. 414. No. Yes. 252 is the correct answer. Okay. 252, of course it's a palindrome and it is divisible by 18. Come on the stage. Now I'll explain how you should check. Okay, now this may be a hidden trial thing, but there is a proper method. See, in palindrome the number will be of A, B, not ABC form, it will be A, B, A form, isn't it? So A, B, A means 100A plus 10B plus A. So which you can write 100 as 99A plus 1 more A, so that it becomes 2A. Similarly, you can break 10B as 9B plus B. Getting my point? 100A plus A was actually 101A, which you can write 99 plus 2, and 10B ko break kar sakte hain 9B plus B. Now 99A plus 9B is of course divisible by 9. Okay, so there is a very high probability that it will be divisible by 18 if it's an even number. So you just think about 2A plus B, and 2A plus B equal to 9 के ज़्यादा options नहीं है ना? 2A plus B equal to 9 में A 2 होगा, B 5 होगा. So you can quickly get the number which is like smallest even number which is divisible by 9. So of course it will be divisible by 18. But I think this guy just, you know, guessed it right and it is quite correct. Good. What's your name?
Soumya. Ryan International School, Malad, ICSE.
You have prize for him? Sure. Let's move on to the next question. If I feel like explaining you something on the board, I'll do it there. Okay. Now this is a slightly complicated question. Think about it. A car has to carry a VIP from one village to another. There is no petrol station in between, and the petrol capacity of car is only enough to reach halfway. There are also other identical cars that can transfer their petrol into one another. Identical cars, same petrol capacity. How can we get the VIP across using minimum number of cars? Got it? Like for example, 6 kilometers है distance. तो कार का जो petrol capacity है वो 3 किलोमीटर तक का ही है, सब cars का. how many cars he should, get along so that he reaches the other side, the other village. Yes? Yes? 2 cars? But see, 2 cars में क्या होगा ना, दोनों 3 किलोमीटर तक जाते जाते खत्म हो जाएगा दोनों का पेट्रोल, फिर वो आगे नहीं जा पाएगा. बट उसका भी तो पेट्रोल तो लगेगा ना दूसरी कार का. ओके. Yes, the guy in the blue t-shirt. 3? No, it won't be possible in 3. Think again. Yes, the guy in the white shirt. 1 car is not possible. Anyone? Okay, yes. 2 of you, and yeah, say.
4 cars.
4 cars? Can you explain me how is it possible in 4 cars?
So the first car, 4 cars take at the 1/4 of the distance. The second car fills his petrol into the first car. Then.
Chalo, let us try your answer. Okay. So you are saying 4 cars go till 1/4 of the distance. Yes, then?
Two of the cars will fill their remaining petrol into the other 2 cars, and the 2 cars will go to the half distance.
Okay, let us do it now. 4 liters, let's say total लगेगा. Okay, तो इनका 1 liter use हो गया. They have 2 liter capacity. Okay, they have 2 liter capacity. So 1 liter is used. Now 1 is remaining. You are saying 2 cars will fill these 2 cars. So अभी इनमें वापस 2 हो गया और ये 0 हो गई. Yes.
And then the 2 cars will go to the halfway mark.
Okay. So फिर अभी उनके पास 1 ही बाकी है.
And the 1 car will fill it to the other car, and it will go to.
Okay. So, is it correct?
Yes.
So, minimum cars needed would be 4 cars. Come, very good. Brilliant. Yeah, this was my explanation, which is pretty similar to him. I did it in 1/3 way. Let's say total capacity is 6 liters. 4 cars will go till 1 because they have the capacity of 3 liters each. After 1/3 of the distance, or you can say 1/6 of the total distance, these 2 cars, one of the cars will deliver the petrol to other 3, and then after 2/3, एक और कार अपना पेट्रोल एक और कार में ट्रांसफर करेगी, and finally जो हाफ वे डिस्टेंस होगा वहां पे जाके फाइनली एक सेकंड कार लास्ट कार में डिलीवर करेगी, एंड देन दैट कार विल हैव द 3 liter कैपेसिटी. बट आई थिंक दिस एक्सप्लेनेशन इज प्रीटी सिमिलर. वेरी गुड. व्हाट्स योर नेम?
Yash. NS Dalmia High School.
Brilliant. Okay, now question number 3. What comes in this sequence next? 77, 49, 36, 18. Okay. I'll give first chance to you. Okay, let others think. Okay. Yes, I'll give first chance to you. 8. Why do you think it is 8? So 1 is 8, right? Sometimes you have to think out of the box. Neither it is an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression or any other kind of sequence. It is simply the product of digits. 7 into 7, 49, 4 into 9, 36, 3 into 6, 18, and 1 into 8, 8. Good. Come on this stage. These kind of questions are asked in NTSC exam, that is National Talent Search Examination, which is in 10th standard. Which school?
Tanish.
Okay, question number 4. I think you will need some calculation in this. In a sequence of 7 numbers, each number after the first 3 is equal to the sum of the previous 3 numbers. The second number in the sequence is 2, the third number is 5, and the sixth number is 50. What is the last number? I think this time, अगर ऊपर से कोई हाथ खड़ा हो रहा है तो मैं उसको चांस देता हूँ. Yes. Wait, I'll give each one of you at least a minute to think about it. Then I will cross check the answer. Yes. What is the number? 95. How many of you 95 is correct? You are saying 75. Okay, 75. How many of you feel it is correct? 75. Anyone feels that 75 is not correct? Some other answer for this? Yes, that. Okay, no, this question is only for students. Yes. 99. No, 99 is not the answer. Yes. 95 is the correct answer. Come on this question. Okay, now I'll give you the answer. Explanation for this. You assume first number to be A and then just do some maths. Okay. A plus 2 plus 5 is A plus 7, 2 plus 5 plus A plus 7 is A plus 14, and so on. So the last number will be 4A plus 47. But before that, the number will be 2A plus 26. As I said, each number is addition of the first 3 numbers, previous 3 numbers. So if you add previous 3 numbers, 6th number is 2A plus 26 and the last is 4A plus 47. So 2A plus 26 is 50, so that we get the value of A, which is 12. And hence the last number is 95. Related. So question number 4, 2 more questions remaining. What is the largest number of boxes that can be occupied by 100 balls if each box with at least 1 ball and no 2 boxes have the same number of balls? No 2 boxes have the same number of balls and each box will have at least 1 ball. Okay, just wait a second. Let others think about this. Different number of balls in each box and each box is occupied. Maximum number of boxes. And think about the logic behind it. ज़्यादा boxes चाहिए तो कम balls रखनी है अपने को. एक box में कम से कम balls होनी चाहिए. But at the same time, no 2 boxes should have same number of balls. Okay, I'll give the first chance to that guy who is wearing that, yes, I-card. No, yes. 14. 1 minute. Acha, 14. Okay, you got the answer? 14. Okay, no, not 14 is not the answer. Yeah, no, you got the prize. That girl wearing blazer. 10. No, 10 is not the answer. Yes. 1, 4. No, 14 is not the answer. Anyone at the upstairs? Yes? 19 is not the answer. Yes. No, first I will allow that girl. Yes. Yeah. 13 is the correct answer. 13 is the right answer. Have you any logic behind that? No. Let her explain if she has. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Almost correct. She is right. I'll come on the stage. I'll show you the explanation. See, 1 to 12. By the way, there is a formula for sum of first and natural numbers. You know that formula? What is the formula for sum of first and natural numbers? N into n plus 1 by 2. So if you count from 1 to 12, you need not calculate that. It is just 12 into 13 by 2. 12 into 13 by 2 is 78. Okay, so remember this formula. Now, from 1 to 12 boxes, if I keep 1 ball, 2 balls, 3 balls, 4 balls, 12 balls, the answer, 78 balls are placed. Remaining 22 balls can be placed in the last box, and that will be the 13th box. If we do it for 1 to 13, the summation is 91. 91, right? But then the 14th box will have only 9 balls. But 9 तो आ गया ना पहले एक box में. So repetition हो जाएगा. So that's why the number of boxes should be 13. Okay? Good. Are you guys liking these questions? Okay. Maths is not difficult. Maths is slightly different. That's it. You have to apply different logics. Chalo, last question thoda sa I think complicated hai. I'll explain it on the board. Okay, and I want the explanation for this. I just don't want the final answer. I want a proper explanation for what is happening. Okay. I'll show you two methods for the same question. One of the methods is correct, one of the methods is wrong. You have to tell me which of the methods is wrong, which of the answers is wrong, and why it is wrong. See, there are many things which we ignore sometimes. Just a very simple example. What is a to the power 0? 1. Is there any exception in this? No. Correct. So, along with the exception, we should know the rule. A raised to 0 is 1 is a layman statement. A raised to 0 is 1 if A is a non-zero quantity is what a mathematician statement is. Similarly, when we say a to the power x is equal to a to the power y, we equate powers. We say x is equal to y. If a raised to x is a raised to y, x is equal to y. Now that's a very ordinary statement. But there are many exceptions in this rule. Can you give me some exceptions? A should not be 0. A should not be 1. And 1 square is equal to 1 cube. But that doesn't mean that I can equate the powers. I can say 2 equal to 3. Right? Any other exception in this rule? हाँ infinity तो चलो मतलब काफी दूर का number हो गया. But -1 real numbers में. -1 square is -1 raised to 4. But that doesn't mean 2 is equal to 4. So along with the exceptions, you should know the concept. Because when you prepare for competitive exams, these exceptions become very, very important. Okay, so let us say we have a series. One upon n square, 2 upon n square, 3 upon n square, 4 upon n square, n upon n square. And n is approaching to infinity. Infinity means something very, very, very large. If I divide something by infinity, that value tends to 0. I think all of you know this, right? 1 upon infinity becomes 0. So, if n is approaching to infinity, what will happen with this series is, this will become 0. 2 upon infinity 0, infinity 0, even the last term is 1 by n. If n gets cancelled, it is 1 by n. So it will tend to which number if n is infinity? 0. Okay, so all the terms are tending to 0, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. This is one way of solving it. Another way is, because the denominators are same, you can add the numerators. So we can write it as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to n upon a common denominator, that is n square. Right now you just told me the formula for sum of first and natural numbers. What is the formula? N into n plus 1 by 2 upon this n square. So nn gets cancelled. Now we have n plus 1 upon 2n. N plus 1 upon 2n means n upon 2n plus 1 upon 2n. If you split it, it is n upon 2n plus 1 upon 2n. Nn cancel. Now 1 upon 2n will tend to what number if n is infinity? 0, that is 0. But what about this number? ये तो half हो गया ना? N upon 2n is half. फिर चाहे n 10 lakh हो या 10 crores हो, n upon 2n is always half. So I am getting half by this method and 0 by the previous method. So now you have to explain me which method is correct and why. So that is what I have explained here. In the first method, each of the term is approaching to 0 because n is very very large, it is almost infinity, and the answer is 0. But in the second method, same question, we are getting answer as half. Yes, anyone? Okay, you want to give it a try? Yes.
Method 1 is correct because there is a condition that it should be an ending quantity.
It should be?
An ending quantity.
Unending quantity, okay. But what is wrong in method 2 then? Yes, what do you feel?
That formula, second one is wrong because that formula for n plus 1 is just for first 10 real numbers.
Okay. I am saying n is approaching to infinity. That means n is supposed to be a very very real large number and the formula will work. Formula apply नहीं कर सकते वो issue नहीं है. Yes. Even if I apply that formula for 10 crores, the formula still is correct. Yes.
So in the second method is wrong because 0 and upon 0 we can't cut and write 1. So infinity upon infinity is not equal to 1.
Okay. Slightly correct, but in this case that is not an issue because see what is happening is even though it's a very very large number, you can cancel it in the numerator denominator. For example, even if it is like 10 crores or 10 trillions, 10 trillions upon 10 trillions will be 1. So that is not an issue. Okay, last chance I'll give. Yes.
Second is correct.
Which method is correct?
Second.
Second method is correct. Then anything wrong in the first method?
Yeah, because in the first one we do not consider that the numerator increases with the denominator.
We have not considered that.
The numerator increases with the denominator.
Numerator increases with the denominator.
We consider them as individual terms.
Yeah, we have considered individual sums. So anything wrong in that?
Yeah, because as you approach infinity, the assumption becomes more and more incorrect.
That's somewhat correct, Please come on the stage. See, the first method is wrong. Answer is not 0. And the second method is correct. Answer is half. And I'll explain you why it is half. See, क्या होता है ना? Every number is tending to 0. Every number is approaching to 0, right? 1 by n 0, 2 by n square 0, 3 by n square 0, n by n square 0. But those small zeros, कितनी बार है वो 0? How many times we have written 0? We have written infinite times. N is infinity, right? The number of terms in that sequence is infinite. So ये भी एक rule है जो हम लोग कई बार गलत नहीं लगाते, but up to 10th standard we think that 0 into any number is 0. But when you come into 11th and 12th, 0 into finite number is 0. But if you are adding 0, 0, 0, 0 infinite times, okay, it may add to something non-zero. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 infinite times becomes 0 into infinity, and 0 into infinity is not 0. This you will study in 11th and 12th, but just give it a thought. So the answer is half, and very brilliant explanation I would say. What's your name? Shreya. example, my reason to give this example was the small efforts make a big difference. I will just end up my session with this last slide, and that would be my message to you that even if you increase your effort daily on a 0.01 basis, if you are putting X amount of study hours and you just put X plus 0.01, it will make a big difference at the end of the year. Okay, so like, do we have that slide? Yeah. Mathematically also we can justify this, that 1.01 को अगर 365 times multiply किया, that is 1.01 raised to 365, so it becomes 37.8. 1 raised to anything is 1, right? But 1.01 raised to 365 becomes 37.8. And यही अगर तुमने अपने efforts थोड़े से कम कर दिए, 0.01 unit daily, if you are studying for 4 hours and you are studying just 4 minutes less, then that multiplies with 365 becomes almost 0.03, almost 0. Okay, so that is the difference between someone who is putting a slightly extra effort daily and someone who is not putting the slightly extra effort daily. So I hope all of you understand the importance of your 9, 10 standard. Nowadays competition is immense. Those who are in 10th standard, I wish them very best of luck for their board exams, because when you will come into 11th and you will apply for junior colleges, the cutoff for these junior colleges are getting higher and higher every year. In fact, nowadays people are preferring colleges which go hand in hand with the coaching of the competitive exams. So we, Videographer also runs 5 junior colleges. And in this year, I think in the entire Mumbai region, Videographer's Bulund College, that is Ratanbhai Valbhai Junior College, at the highest cutoff for the science stream in the first year. I mean, in the first round, that was 95%. So do well in your exams. Okay, if you want to pursue science, I would just like to show you a very brief AV related to the streams in science. What you can do after taking science. It is not just engineering and medical. There are various career opportunities open, and by that I'll be ending up my session. It was nice talking to you guys. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered how things work, where they come from, and why they do what they do? Answering all those questions is just what science can teach you. Science is mixing chemicals, building machines, solving complex problems and enjoying nature, but it also extends beyond. After standard 10, choosing science opens you up to several career options. Let us take a closer look at them. Engineering uses maths and science to solve real-life problems in all walks of life. Pursue engineering if you are good at maths and physics and also are interested in technologies like computers, IT, electronics, aerospace, mechanical, etc. For further studies, you can take up Masters in Engineering or an MBA program. You can also take up a job. Architecture is the art and science of designing and planning buildings. To pursue architecture, you need to be creative and have a fairly good mathematical ability. After architecture, you can directly start working as an architect, interior designer, or pursue your higher studies. If the subject of human anatomy interests you, if you enjoy caring for people, then medical field is the career path for you. You can become a doctor or a dentist, or you can take up paramedical courses and you can become a physiotherapist, occupational therapist, or a speech therapist. Pharmacy is the branch of health sciences that deals with the preparation and effective use of medicinal drugs. If you have an interest in chemistry and life sciences, this is the field for you. You can further pursue a career as a pharmacist, a research scientist, or medical sales representative. Pure sciences deal with research and development in the core subject of physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. If you are keen to discover nature and its innumerable secrets, then this is the field for you. After the course, you can work as a research scientist, lecturer, or get into the industry. For a career in the extremely prestigious defense services such as the Army, Navy or the Air Force, you need to be physically fit. On completion of the course, you will be commissioned as officers in the Army, Navy or Air Force. Science is a very flexible stream because if for some reason you opt out of science after standard 12, you can easily pick up a career from other streams. In the end, it is your career and so is the choice. Choose a career which is of your interest. Give your 100%, which increases your chances of success. Team Videographer wishes you all the best. For queries, please write to us at scienceexpert@videalankar.org.
Quickly, take your seats. Now, the top score, and I am so happy to know that that is the top score because it's absolutely fabulous. We did this quiz yesterday, okay? The top score was nowhere close to this, and some of them felt that this was a tougher quiz than yesterday in terms of the prelims. But the top score is 21 out of 25. So this is what we're going to do. We'll announce the 6 teams. You will walk up over here. You will first draw your chit, which will decide whether you will be team A, B, C, D, E or F. Okay? Post which, once you take your seats, we'll start with the finals. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. So the first team to make it to the Times NI Fundamental Quiz Finals, presented along with Videolankar as our partner, is with 21 points, Jay Mehta, Viraj Shah, Dev Mehta from Children's Academy, Ashok Nagar. Points, Avanti Nayar, Rhythm Shah, Siddharth Ray, Cambridge School, Kandivli East. Give them a big round of applause. Here they are, Cambridge School, Kandivli East. Alright, decide which side you want to come out from, quick. So that's Cambridge School. They will be table number, which one? B. So team B, give them a big round of applause. With 18 points, the third team to qualify. Vedant Pal, Meet Shah and Mukund Nair, Rustamji International, Dysor West. Let's give them a big round of applause, Rustamji. Yeah, come running, guys. You're champions already. Come on. Dord gaya. So those are the first 3 teams. Rustamji will be drawing their chit to decide where they'll be seated. In the meanwhile, team number 4 from Swami Vivekananda International School, Kandivli West, 18 points, Vishwa, Tanmay and Kriti. Let's give them a big round of applause. Swami Vivekananda, Kandivli West. 18, Aditya Bansali, Pranav Deshpande and Siddharth Bhatt, Gundecha Education Academy, Kandivali East. Points. Aditya Menon, Parth Nayan, Soumya Shah, Royal International ICSE. Let's give them a big round of applause. Fantastic. So one of these teams is going to win a prize, which is 70% scholarship for pursuing the Young Genius program conducted by Videographer. And all the finalists, all of you, will win a 50% scholarship from Videographer Young Genius program. And remember, every one of you will win a 25% scholarship from Videographer for the Young Genius program. Give a big round of applause to Videographer. And also our gift partners, Exotic Fruit Juice Private Limited for sponsoring the beverage and gift hampers. Ambiya's Ayurvedic Clinic for sponsoring the free gift vouchers. Good. So we are all set, ready, excited guys? Excited? Yes. Congratulations for making it to the finals. Okay. We've got a fantastic quiz lined up for you. We've got 6 rounds which will decide which is the champion team over here. Okay. But we'll tell you about the 6 rounds around. Okay. In the meanwhile, audience, now, these are the 6 teams, yes? Choose one of the team that you think is going to win. You've already made your choice, very good. Now, let me tell you, halfway through the quiz, you can decide to switch your team, like you do in IPL. You always start with Mumbai Indians, and then by the end of it, it's Chennai Super Kings, right? No? No? Good. So, one of these teams is going to win, but I need my audience to be absolutely a perfect audience, which means when I'm asking them the question, none of you are supposed to shout out the answer. Is that okay? When you think you know the answer, this is what you do. Take your hand, wave it up. Come on, everyone. Take your hand and wave it up. And now, bring it close to your mouth and cover your mouths. No shouting out any answers. Okay, worst of all, the wrong ones. Right? Including everybody on top. If none of these teams answer, then we will come to the audience and give them prizes for right answers. Got it? Yes? Good. So 6 rounds in the quiz. Chalu kare? So every year we have a theme for the quiz, okay? And this year, in line with something that we are all so proud of, okay, as a country, as a nation, okay, and of our scientists, I think a science quiz like this deserves to pay tribute in some way to the great scientists of our country. Which is why the theme for this year's quiz is space technology, okay? So space, rocket science. Doesn't mean questions are about space. It's just how we present the quiz. Got it? Which means it's time for our first round in the space theme quiz, which is called launch pad. Okay? You know what a launch pad is? That's where they put the rocket so that it is ready to launch. So this is also you getting ready to launch into this, space mission of sorts that we are on. Right? Good. How do we play this round? I ask you a question. You get 3 options. If you choose the right one first time, you get 20. If you get it wrong, you get 1 more chance. Then if you get it right, you get 10. If you still get it wrong, remember it's a long journey back to your school with your teacher. She's going to be asking you, "Kyu mila wrong?" Okay? So, no negative mark. Okay, team A, introduce yourself, tell us your name, which school, and what is it that you want to be what is your plan? Yeah, can we have mics? Yeah, go.
My name is Soumya Shah. I'm from Ryan International School, Malad ICSE. I want to be a robotic engineer.
Robotic engineer. What about robots fascinates you? What about robots fascinates you? Why do you like robotics so much?
Because it's the future of the world.
Oh my God, यानी कि कल को क्विज मास्टर रोबोट होने वाला है, बहुत जल्द, okay? Good for everybody. Yes.
My name is Aditya Menon. I am from Ryan Malad ICSE.
Ryan Malad ICSE. What do you want to be, Aditya?
No idea.
No idea, which is a very good start. Okay. And finally, we've got.
My name is Parth Nair. I am from Ryan Malad ICSE. And my career is also something in robotics.
Okay, great. Give them a big round of applause. That's Ryan. How many of you cheering for Ryan to win? Yeah, cheer, yeah. Don't put your hands up. Huh? Come on, tali wali bajao. Okay, so Ryan, that's your support. Here is the first one. After calcium, which is the second most abundant mineral in the human body, making up for 1% of the person's total body weight, is it A, iron, B, phosphorus, or C, sodium? Iron. You seem very confident about it, but that's the wrong answer. Now choose for 10. Sodium is again a guess. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. The answer is phosphorus. Phosphorus, okay? Yeah, surprising. Okay, good. Yes, are you ready, Cambridge? Yes, introduce yourself. Tell us your name, what you want to be.
I am Ridham Shah. I want to be a computer science engineer.
Computer science engineer. Why are you so serious, man? Also. Look good for the camera. Where is our photographer, sir? Somewhere hiding. Like chupke se photo lunga, candid one.
My name is Avanti Nair and I would like to pursue medical or Indian Foreign Service.
Avanti, I have to say, you've got a very nice demeanor of speaking.
Thank you.
Good. So, medical student.
My name is Siddharth Ray and I want to pursue computer science. I am generally interested in hacking and coding.
Is our computer safe over there? Okay, good. Cambridge, are you ready? Yes? Here's the question. The most prestigious chair in science is the post of the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge University. What is the other name that it's known to? Let me finish now. Newton's chair, Einstein's chair, or Euclid's chair?
Newton's chair.
Newton's chair. Why Newton's chair? Because? ऐसा ही लगा मुझको. Newton smart है. No? Okay, that is the right answer. Give him a big round of applause. Newton's chair. Newton actually was the second person to hold the chair. So in honor of great scientists like Newton, okay, it's named after Newton as well. So 20 points, good start Cambridge. We go down to Gundecha, boys. Yes.
So my name is Aditya Bhansali. I'm from Gundecha Education Academy, Kandivali, and I would like to become a software engineer when I grow up.
Okay, software engineer when you grow up. Sitting next to the hacker. Okay, good.
My name is Pranav Deshpande and I would like to become a journalist when I grow up.
Give him a big round of applause. Nice. Something different. I just hope you've read the newspapers and come prepared for the quiz. Have you? Okay.
I'm Siddhant Vivek Bhatt and I like science. I love space. Let's hope for the best.
And I love your smile and attitude.
Thank you.
Give them a big round of applause. Good nature. We've got something a little different away from science. It's a mix of everything over here. Who's the first player in the history of cricket to play 100 T20 internationals? Is it Shoaib Malik, Chris Gale or MS Dhoni? आराम से. Journalist, software engineer and science में कुछ करने वाला. Lots of discussion. Chalo, I need an answer. Quick, come on.
Shoaib Malik.
Shoaib Malik. After a lot of discussion, you don't seem to agree at all with them. ठीक है. Chalo, good. ठीक है, we'll get them 20 points. Give them a big round of applause. Good. Shoaib Malik. Yes. Introduce.
I'm Dhriti Gupta and I would like to become an engineer. And I'm interested in physics and maths.
Okay, good. Did you enjoy Hitesh sir's session? Yes. Hitesh sir, one more fan.
My name is Tanmay Bhatka and I aspire to become a research scientist.
Research scientist. क्या research करेंगे?
Physics, chemistry, maths, anything.
सब कुछ. ठीक है.
I'm Vishwa Jasania and I would like to be a computer engineer.
Okay, lots of computer engineers. We can open up a company in a few years with these people. We'll do good. Okay, here's your question. It was recently announced that which scientist's picture would appear on the new British £50 note. Which scientist? Stephen Hawking, Alan Turing, or Alexander Fleming? Shh, aram se. When you discuss, be discreet. It's good to discuss. I'm glad that we are making you inquisitive about these answers, but be careful. Ha, go on.
Alexander Fleming.
Alexander Fleming, not Alexander Fleming. Now choose between Stephen Hawking and Alan Turing. For 10.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. The right answer is Alan Turing. Alan Turing, okay. Unfortunately for Alan Turing, when he was alive and even after his death, the British government did not treat him very well. In fact, few years ago, they actually had an apology after his death, many years, just a few years ago, they actually had an apology saying that we mistreated Alan Turing, okay? And this year, as a tribute to him, they decided to have his photograph on a £50 note. Okay, so Alan Turing, yes?
Vedant Pal from Rustamji International School. I aim to become a mechanical engineer.
He aims to be a mechanical engineer, okay.
My name is Meet Shah. I am from Rustamji and I also aim to become a mechanical engineer.
दोनों का aim है.
My name is Mukund Naya, but I have not yet decided what to do.
इसका aim खराब है.
I like to write books.
Your aim is very good actually. It's, you know, when young minds say, I've not yet decided anything. To me, that says this guy is trying possibilities. Okay, it's not a bad thing. At you know, whatever age you're at, what, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh my God. Okay, this is perhaps an age where you're trying out new things. Okay, exploring new possibilities. So when you say I'm not ready yet, it's not a bad thing at all. Okay, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Good. Yes. Question. Huh? In 2017, which of these words was chosen as the first ever Hindi word of the year by Oxford Dictionary? First ever Hindi word of the year by Oxford Dictionary. Aadhar, Mitro, or Bahubali? Bolo. Which was chosen as Hindi word of the year by Oxford Dictionary? First ever.
Sir, is it Aadhar?
तू पूछ रहे बता रहे? Aadhar? You sure? Why did you think Aadhar?
Because it is because of the Aadhar card which is prevalent.
Which is more prevalent at that time. Give them a big round of applause. 20 points. Good. Does anyone know what the 2018 Hindi word? Yeah, wait. The boy over here. Yes. You thought I'd give it to you in the options? No, not Bahubali. It's a very interesting word. Yeah, the girl over there? Is that a girl? Yeah, girl. Huh? No, not Mitro. Yes. Not Jugaad. Yeah, Jugaad should definitely go down. It's a very interesting word and I think it tells us about the future of India and the world. The word is Nari Shakti. Okay, Nari Shakti. Yes. Yeah, familiar face. Bolo.
I am Jai Mehta and I want to be an engineer, but football is also open for me.
कोई बात नहीं, football में engineering कर लेना.
My name is Dev Mehta and I want to become a scientist.
Scientist.
I am Viraj Shah. I am interested in space and math sports.
Space and math board. Give them a big round of applause in Children's Academy. Yeah. Y'all qualified last year as well? Yeah. What happened last year? Y'all won. So they are the champion team. Let's see if they can repeat their performance. In which of these planets does the sun rise from the west? Jupiter, Venus, or Mercury?
Venus.
Venus, confident answer. 20 points. Give them a big round of applause. Well done. So we're done with round number 1. We'll quickly move into our space-themed quiz, which is round number 2, and it's called the countdown. Okay. What's the countdown at the launch pad? Minus T minus, right? Okay. So similarly, we've got a countdown ticker for you over here. What's going to happen is there's going to be a math problem that you will see on screen. Okay? All teams play together. One more pen. Can we have some pens over here, please? We can send some pens. Okay? All teams will play together. You've got 20 seconds to solve the math problem. If you solve it within 20 seconds, you hit the buzzer. If you get it right after hitting the buzzer, plus 20. If you get it wrong, minus 10. If... it will come, relax. Okay, plus 20 or minus 10. Okay? If the timer is over, which means after 20 seconds, we still allow you to play if nobody's hit the buzzer. Okay? Or if a team has got it wrong, we'll let the other teams play. Okay? Twice for the buzzer. Then, if you hit it after the buzzer, after the timer, that's plus 10 or minus 10. Got it? So within 20 seconds, you get the countdown clock. Okay? The countdown starts immediately as soon as you see the question. We'll quickly check the buzzers. Yes? Team? Good. Working Ryan International, Cambridge. Cambridge, you just want to take this a little closer to you? Yeah? Try it again. Good. Wait. You got to wait for us to reset. Now hit your buzzer. You know, every time we check the buzzer, I feel like the ISRO scientist. Land hoga ki nahi? मुझको भी उतने टेंशन आता है. On the count of 3, okay, everybody hit the buzzer, okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3, go. So that buzzer is on. नहीं चल रहा है? नहीं चलेगा क्योंकि उसका जल रहा है. Okay? So एक का जला तो तेरा नहीं चला. Remember. Always say that. Okay? Got it? Good? Yeah. Timer starts immediately, okay? As soon as the question is up, the timer will start, okay? Are you ready? Yes, you got it, man? Yeah. Pretty good?
Get ready to the countdown.
Start. I'm not even going to read it out. You figure it out. If you get the answer, hit the buzzer. Shh. They've gone. This is
29.
Ryan International says 29. Give them a big round of applause. 20 points. Well done, guys. Good start to countdown. Yeah, this is like super rapid. Okay. Question number 2. And here we go. What should come in place of the question mark? Come on, 20 seconds. Someone's gone. 43. 43. I'm afraid not. Minus. Reset the buzzer. And open again. Yes. 42. Unfortunately, no. No, it doesn't pass more than that. I said 2, lead twice. Okay, so minus 10, minus 10. The right answer, yes, the boy over here, 44. How did you get 44? Please explain. I say, dikha mere ko. I'm like one of those, you know, jisko dikhta hai number. Movie mein dikhata hai na? Acha, baaju wale ne bola. How 44? Okay, wait. Okay, the boy over there in the red, explain 44 to me. 5 into 6, 30. 5 plus 6, which is 11. So 30 plus 11, that gives you 41. 4 into 8, 32. 12. 32 plus 12. Give him a big round of applause and give this boy also a gift. Okay, minus 10. You got the numbers wrong by 1. I don't know how. How? Addition math problem. Okay. Ready? Here is the third one. Someone's gone. Yes, this is.
One number is 84 and other is 36.
84 and 36. Say Children's Academy, big answer. Well done. Plus 20. And that was like about 6 seconds into the question. 6 seconds. Super. Are you ready? Reset the buzzer, please. Here's the next one. Monument between 100 to 150. Again, they've gone. Children's Academy.
123.
1, 2, 3. That's the right answer. 20 points. I'll tell you what I'm seeing from here. I'm seeing Hitesh sir. He's doing like kaise. Kya kar rahe hai log? Okay. Brilliant answer. Well done, Children's Academy. Okay. Here is number 5. Wire is meant to form a square. They've gone again. Who's gone? They've gone. Team B. हाँ. खड़े रहने की जरूरत नहीं है दोस्त. But 44 centimeters. Give them a big round of applause. Super. That was like 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That is why these are the best teams right here. Reset the buzzer. The last one. So 20 points to Team C and the last one on your screen. Find x square plus y square plus z square upon x, y, z. So now for 10 points. Now for 10 points, we're still waiting for the buzzer. No one? Come on. We'll give you another 10 seconds maybe. And then we pass. And okay, this one passes to the audience. Anyone on top? No? No one? No one in the audience? The boy over there? 5 upon 6? Give him a big round of applause and a prize. 5 by 6. Okay. Good. So scores. After 2 rounds. We've got Royal International on 20. Give them a big round of applause. Cambridge on 40. Talia bajao. Gundecha on 10. Clap, 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 clap. Swami Vivekananda on -10. We still clap for them. Rustamji on 20. And we've got Children's Academy on 60 points. Great. Good. We're doing very good. We move on quickly to round number 3. And round number 3 is called Blast Off. Blast Off. Okay, and this round is powered by Videographer because we think Videographer is like the fuel in your careers that you can use to just blast off, okay? Which is why, to help host this round, please put your hands together for the lady who heads the science division at Videographer Institute. Over 25 years, she's mentored thousands of students to successfully prepare for international Olympiads, engineering, and medical entrance tests. Put your hands together for Mrs. Namrata Deshpande. Big round of applause. Yes, Namrata. Zordar tali bajao, yaar. Come on. Can you get a mic? Great. Welcome, Namrata.
Hi.
How amazed are you right now with the performance of these teams?
Very, very amazed. Every year we see more or less we're seeing familiar faces here on the dais. But every year they're doing better and better, with every forthcoming quiz.
Absolutely. In fact, it's quite unnerving sometimes to be the quiz master, because you're always wondering, do they know more than you do, or more than what's written over here? Okay, but now it's your turn to play quiz master.
Alright.
So we're going to play Blast Off, okay? This is how we play Blast Off. We start off with you guys. Question for 20 points. If you give us the right answer, 20. However, the pass is not as simple as it used to be. All the passes in this quiz are on the buzzer. Okay? You can hit the buzzer anytime during the question, but the first question will be to the team that's originally intended for. Okay? 20 on a direct, 20 on a pass on the buzzer, but -10 if you get it wrong after hitting the buzzer. If nobody hits the buzzer or you get it wrong after hitting the buzzer, then we pass normally for 10 points, no negative. No negative to you guys. Okay, on a direct, no negative. Okay? Yes, Namrata, we're ready? So we'll start with Ryan International. Here's the first one.
Okay. What is aquaregia and why is it called so?
They've gone with...
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
Aquaregia is a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and
आराम
concentrated
से बोलो
nitric
ना
acid.
थोड़ा, हाँ. We have time.
It's a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid. It is called so because that is the Latin translation meaning royal water.
And can you tell us the proportion in which it is mixed?
3:1.
And what does it do?
3:1. I mean, tell me what
3 parts concentrated hydrochloric acid. 3 parts nitric acid and 1 part hydrochloric acid.
You went the other way around. Okay. But what does it do?
It dissolves gold and platinum.
Dissolves gold and platinum.
It's the only acid that can do that.
Give them a big round of applause. That's good enough. We knew you knew it all. We just wanted more. Okay.
I think you said it right the first time,
Yeah.
and then when I said, "Are you sure?"
Okay. Yes. So 20 points to Ryan International. Cambridge, your question.
Okay. The next question is: NASA is moving forward with plans to launch an infrared telescope that would be launched by the middle of the next decade under the NEO surveillance mission. What is its purpose?
What is NEO surveillance mission? What does it do? Anyone going for the buzzer? No. No, you don't have any negative. Yes. Feel free to kind of deduce what the answer could be.
To check the infrared radiations of the sun.
Infrared radiations of the sun. No. Not infrared radiations of the sun. Yes. Question passes. This is good nature. For 10 now. Nobody's hit the buzzer. Now 10, no negative.
To look for life outside our galaxy.
Life outside galaxy. How don't we all love to know whether there are people outside galaxy? Is there a quiz happening somewhere else right now? No, we don't.
I'm afraid this will not help
that's
us.
Not, yeah. Follow. Try. Yeah? A try? Okay, question passes. No, wait, Baba. Don't be in a hurry.
Sir, I think to find exoplanets.
Exoplanets, no.
Examine near Earth objects.
Near Earth objects, what does that mean?
Asteroids, comets.
Give them a big round of applause. Super! Near Earth objects. That's exactly what NEO stands for, isn't it? Yes?
Yeah.
NEO stands for Near Earth Objects, and it's to find out asteroids that are, possibility of hitting the Earth. Okay, good. Yeah, this one is now for good nature.
Okay, the question is
That
what is the Fridays for Future movement?
What is the Fridays for Future movement? It's your question. No one hitting the buzzer?
This is the movement which is taken up by the children led by Greta Thunberg to devote Fridays especially to protest for climate change.
Bang on, there he is.
Bang on! 20 points. Give them a big round of applause. Super. Well done, good nature. Yeah, which school is this? Swami Vivekanand. Swami Vivekanand, your question.
Okay. According to Twitter user @ashbo, he has cracked the connotation of the dialogue "I love you 3000" in Avengers Endgame. What was his explanation behind the dialogue?
Have you watched Avengers Endgame? Yeah, Iron Man says, "I love you 3000." He says it much cooler than I did. Yeah. But why does he say? So according to Ash Boyo, what's "I love you 3000"? Why not "I love you too much, 3 much"? He loves 3000 times.
Not the right answer.
No. Yes. Children's Academy seems to know the answer. Shh, listen.
The sum of the runtime of all the 22 movies till Avengers Endgame is 3000 minutes.
Wow! Brilliant answer! Brilliant answer! Now you know why they are a champion team over here.
I think they know science, they know movies, they know math. I mean, it's great.
It's fantastic. Great. Good job. That's a very, very good answer. Give them a big round of applause. Super. Brilliant.
Okay, the next question is, what is the Ig Nobel Prize?
Yeah, the IG Nobel Prize.
IG Nobel Prize
They've
given
gone again.
out for?
IG Nobel Prize and Children's Academy have gone again. Excitement control. Have you heard of mission control? Wait. What's the IG Nobel Prize given out for? No idea? Okay. Children's Academy seem to be having an idea. Let's find out. IG Nobel Prize.
For useless scientific research that first makes people laugh and then think.
Now, I really want to think, what is it that they do to quiz so
Quiz
well?
so well. Give them a big round of applause. Super! Super! Wow, oh wow.
Amazing. Very good.
So those are 20 points, like supremely bonus. Now let's see if you can score your 20 points. This is the last question of the round. Namrata?
Yeah. Different birds lay eggs of different shapes. So what does the shape of a bird's egg depend on?
We are reading it out. Listen, huh? What does the shape of a bird's egg depend on? Do we have a question that they do not know the answer to?
Maybe on how the eggs are coming out from the ovary and in which ground they are laid on and what is the type of bird.
I'm afraid that doesn't cover the answer. No. Okay, no minus. Anybody hitting the buzzer? No? Okay, then we pass for 10 points. So now it's Ryan International for 10 points. No negative.
How do I say this? The size of the orifice from where it's coming out.
No, that's what they say. No, where is it? No. It's nothing. The shape of the egg. Yes.
The size of the bird?
The size of the bird. Shape of the egg. We didn't say size of the egg. We said shape of the egg. No negative, right?
The diet of the bird, what it eats, it depends on the habitat where it eats.
Interesting thought, but no.
Maybe it depends on the bird structure and how the egg is inside the bird and when it comes out, how it has to be accommodated within that space.
Namrata, no. Namrata, I think no. You have two quiz masters to decide whether yes or no. And finally, yes.
I think to accommodate for the circumstances that the bird will have to survive.
Interesting thoughts. At least they're applying their minds, which is great. Okay, audience. Anyone? Yeah, the girl over there. Genetics. No, genetics obviously, but. Yeah, the boy over here. How much it flies? What does that mean?
How much time is spent on air and like its flying time. The time is spent on the ground and how much the time is spent on air.
Give them a big round of applause. Brilliant answer. Do you know why? Can you give us a reason why? What is the scientific reasoning for that? Okay. Namrata, you want to tell us?
Flyers like sandpipers and murrays tend to lay eggs that are more elongated and more asymmetrical, a bit like the shape of zeppelin. Likely because lots of times in the air, it requires lightweight, compact bodies. So that's the reason.
So, which means if it flies, it needs something which is more aerodynamic, okay, and it needs to be light and compact, so it's in that shape, rather than birds which are normally just sitting, like an owl's egg will be more round, okay, and that determines the shape of the egg. So today, if you don't know, you've learned something, great? But I think, let's give Namrata a big round of applause for conducting that round as well. Before you leave, Namrata, this is the third year that Videographer has been associated with it, and I'm sure you're very proud of this association as well when you see students like these, right? Yeah, but what initiated this thought that let's associate with NIE to do a quiz like this?
You know, a quiz like this is a very good mind sport, I feel, where there is a lot of excitement, there is a lot of competition, and all this is happening in a great environment,
Absolutely.
So where children love this. So in Videographer, we believe that, learning should be fun and engaging for the kids. So we said, why not? So this is our third year in a row that we are associated with this.
And do you have any other programs that are similar to this, which makes knowledge fun and interesting?
Yes, in fact, this Sunday we are having a science and maths aptitude test, which is called as the Young Genius Contest.
Okay.
Doing it in association with the Times NIE again. And how many of you are interested in careers in science and engineering and pure sciences? Alright, so I think if you are interested in those careers, this is a good test to give, as it will give you an idea about your own aptitude for these tests. Right? So this test is happening on this Sunday across Mumbai.
And if you want to register, you can call 022-4232-4232. That's the number.
Yes. Or we are also doing it through your schools. You can check with your school teachers.
So you can check with your schools as well.
Right.
Good. I think it's been a great blast off. Okay, thanks to Videographer. Give Namrata a big round of applause for playing Quiz Master and the team good. Thank you very much, Namrata. Great. Good. So 3 rounds done. We quickly move into round number 4. And round number 4 of the quiz is called It's Time to See the Payload. What's the payload on this mission? Okay, which means it's the audio visual round. Okay, visuals, videos. Okay, and we show it to you. If you give us the right answer 20, pass on the buzzer just like before. Okay, so buzzers are on. No, negative only if you hit the buzzer and give me the wrong answer. Okay, good. This time we start with Children's Academy. Here's the first one, which is a visual. Have a look. What are you seeing? What is this? Huh. No. I mean, Archimedes Prize. It's the Archimedes Prize. No, not the Archimedes Prize. Okay. No one hitting the buzzer? Question passes. Bolo. Drawing? I don't know. Don't know? No? Nobel Prize, not the Nobel Prize. No negative.
I think it's the Olympic gold medal.
The Olympic gold medal, that changes every time the Olympics happen. So, no negative. Alright, now if you hit the buzzer, there's negative. There's no buzzer now, we start passing. Reset the buzzer. If you want to hit the buzzer, it's right at the top. Same scoring like the last round. How is it different? No idea, huh? Raman Magsaysay Award. No. Thank God you didn't hit the buzzer. Anyone? Yeah, the boy over there.
Field medal given in the field of mathematics.
And it's called the Nobel Prize of Mathematics. Give him a big round of applause. It's the Fields Medal. The Fields Medal, which is given out for mathematics. Okay, the most prestigious award you can win as a mathematician. Yes? Good. Are you ready? Huh? Your video. No minus. Nobody got it. Okay, video. Look at the video.
Do you ever want to go to space? I really shouldn't be doing this.
It's helium, Morgan. It is helium.
It's very undignified.
No. I think your voice sounds great. It's not undignified.
Some people just have voices like this, so you're actually making fun of those people. See? I told you.
It's great fun with helium. Okay, so we know it's helium. That's not the question. Now the question is, why does that happen? Why does it happen? Give me
Because helium is lighter than air.
Okay.
It forces the air out of our mouths, and the air that comes is helium. Outcome is helium, and that's why it sounds like this.
No. Can you kind of better that answer? I mean, you better the answer, then I'll think about it. You've got an idea, okay? Think through what you're saying and how you want to say it. Now, tell me. Wait a minute. You want to hit the buzzer? No.
What's the question?
The question is, why does that happen when you breathe helium? When you intake that helium, why does your voice change? You want to hit the buzzer? Hit. There is negative, of course. Hit. No?
because our vocal cords work when there is air inside. Because of the different properties of helium, because the vocal cords are not made in a way to work like that. That's why if we inhale helium, we sound like gibberish.
No. I think you changed your answer now, and this one I cannot.
Same answer like them. We wanted to say that when the vocal cords vibrate in the atmosphere of air, the sound is normal, but when there is helium inside between the vocal cords, the sound
There's helium in the air also, no?
No, but atmosphere of helium.
I think that when we take excess amounts of helium directly into our windpipe, what happens is that the vibration of the larynx gets affected to it, due to which the voice that comes out is more high-pitched than the air.
You're telling me the same thing in a different way. Okay, it's... I don't think I can give those to you. Bolo. You all have the same answer. Similar answer. You're saying, the vibration...
So we have a theory that helium is lighter than air, hence less dense. So sound produced is... the speed of sound changes in helium, hence frequency also changes.
Give them a big round of applause. Super! Super! Well done. It doesn't really impact your vibration or anything. Okay, it's just sound traveling through the density of helium. Okay, which changes the pitch of the sound. Okay, actually, the voice doesn't change as such. Just changes the pitch of the sound. Give them a big round of applause. You should have hit the buzzer. 10 points, 10 points. Good. Ready? Your visual up on screen. Anybody can hit the buzzer. No one hitting the buzzer? Is it that tough? Okay. Yeah, you have to identify this building, which is... okay, I'm going to make it easier for you so that people can hit the buzzer as well. Okay? But it's still your turn. So identify this building, which is important in the Indian space environment. Yeah, space research. Okay. Space technology में ये building बहुत important है. क्या है ये building? कौन सी building? बोलो. It is located in Bangalore. What is it called? No. No one hitting the buzzer still? I'm surprised. Trying? Observatory, no. Bolo?
Some department of ISRO.
So you want me to choose for you, is it? Bolo, jaldi.
The ISRO's launch pad, maybe from where they launch their rockets or missiles. It's the observatory.
What? Observatory or launch? Which one? Do you know? Do you have a name for it? Name for the building? No. I'll come.
Is it the ISRO control center?
ISRO headquarters.
ISRO headquarters.
Same answer.
Okay. I'm going to give you 5 points. Okay, 5, yeah. Okay. So, because you said this is where, what? The launch pad, okay, is, so 5 points. Anyone can tell me the name of the building? Sri Harikota is the name of the place. Give her a big round of applause. That's the Satish Dhawan Space Center. Oh my God! It's where it's launched from. Relax. That's where it's launched from. They got it, which is why I give them 5 points. Okay? Question? Here's your question.
Isn't just any disease. It's the deadliest disease there's ever been. Se dice que ha matado más de la mitad de la población que ha existido.
وما زالت تقتل طفلا كل دقيقتين.
Mais nous pouvons y mettre fin. Nous savons comment, nous en avons la possibilité.
हमें और अधिक कार्रवाई की जरूरत है.
我们需要让世界领导人关注。
Hivyo tunazindua kampeni ya sauti.
Speak up and say, must die. One voice can be powerful, but all of our voices together, then they will have to listen. Must die, so millions can live.
So, first of all, let me give you a little interesting fact on that video that you saw. It seems like David Beckham is speaking all those languages. The truth is, the entire video has been created using something called AI, which is artificial intelligence, which makes it seem like he is saying all those things, but it's actually obviously different voices, right? Okay, now, what is the word that's being beeped? I'll repeat the video. What is the word that is being beeped?
Isn't just any disease. It's the deadliest disease there's ever been.
Se dice que ha matado más de la mitad de la población que ha existido.
وما زالت تقتل طفلا كل دقيقتين.
Mais nous pouvons y mettre fin. Nous savons comment, nous en avons la possibilité.
हमें और अधिक कार्रवाई की जरूरत है.
我们需要让世界领导人关注。
Hivyo tunazindua kampeni ya sauti.
Speak up and say, must die. One voice can be powerful, but all of our voices together, then they will have to listen. Must die, so millions can live.
What must die so that millions can live? Most deadliest disease in the world, according to David Beckham. Yes, they've gone on the buzzer, so. Cancer must die. No. That's gone to them. Of course, if they give it wrong. You all don't have to worry.
Malaria.
Malaria must die. Most deadliest disease in the world. Give them a big round of applause. 20 points. Super. Super. Malaria must die. Okay, very, very good. Ready? Yes. You have to identify? You're asking me? Okay, you know you have to identify. Don't worry, I won't ask you which NCC corps she was from. No. Who is that? Anyone can hit the buzzer. Yeah, of course you can say. Your only chance. 20 points.
Sushma Swaraj.
Sushma Swaraj. Why did you stop clapping? That's the right answer. 20 points. Good job, Sushma Swaraj. Okay. Yeah. Really loved by all. Ready?
I don't see the point in delivering a dead man's letter.
Son, if you had died and there was a letter out there that you had sent to me, I would want it.
So, what brings you to all that?
I want to do something.
You're not going to stir things up again, are you? We've had quite enough weeping over that nutcase.
His neighbours and the police and the whole town.
Yeah. So, who is this movie based on? Okay, who is this movie based on? You can see it once more, okay? See the opening, you might get an idea. Okay, who is this movie based on?
I don't see the point in delivering a dead man's letter.
Son, if you had died and there was a letter out there that you had sent to me, I would want it.
So, what brings you to all that?
I want to do something.
You're not going to stir things up again, are you? We've had quite enough weeping over that nutcase.
His neighbours and the police the whole town.
They've gone on the buzzer. Wait. No idea what it's based on. It's the world's first painted movie, okay, which means it's not animation. Those are actual actors. Then they took the film, they painted over the film. They had like thousands of artists who contributed their time. And when I mean contributed their time, didn't charge a single rupee for this, okay? Because it was based on someone. Who?
Vincent van Gogh.
Who's Vincent van Gogh?
He's the painter who drew...
Give them a big round of applause. 20 points. Super. The entire movie is based in the painting style of Vincent van Gogh, who was this brilliant artist that the world thought was mad, okay, till he hadn't sold a single painting in his entire lifetime. And today his paintings are like priceless, okay. So that's the power of Vincent van Gogh and his art. And you know, thousands of artists came together. In fact, artists from India also contributed to that, okay. That's a very good answer. Give them a big round of applause. 20 points. Oh, scores. Kya hua hai? So Ryan International on 50. Give them a big round of applause. 65 is Cambridge. Good nature on 50. Clap, keep clapping, continue clapping. Swami Vivekanand, lots of work left, minus 10. Let's clap for them, encourage them. Rustam Ji on 20. But wow. Children's Academy, 130 points. Guys, not over yet. How do we play Orbit? Interesting, new round, new format. I'll show you a question, or rather even a statement, okay? I don't need one, I don't need two, I don't need three, I need possible 6 answers. 6 answers. Or at least 4. 4 answers or 6 answers, okay? From the moment you hit the buzzer, you have 10 seconds till the orbit happens. Okay, 10 seconds till the orbit happens. In 10 seconds, you've got to give me either 4 answers or 6 answers. Okay? I'll give you an example. Right? This is what it is. So, for example, if I say, cricketers currently playing in the Indian cricket team, whoever wants to hit the buzzer, they've gone for the buzzer, start the orbit. Please pay attention. Okay?
Virat Kohli, Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, Jasprit Bumrah, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Ravindra Jadeja, Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya.
Get the idea? Get the idea? Within 10 seconds you can answer 6, right? Easily. Okay? This is trial. Okay? Give them a big round of applause for explaining it to us. I'll tell you. Okay? Now, if you give me 4 answers, you get 10 points. If you give me 5 answers, 10 points. If you give me 6 answers, 20 points. But if you hit the buzzer and give me anything less than 4, minus 10. Okay? And questions do not pass. Get the idea? 4 are wrong, then it's 0, na? You have to give me right answers. This is the quiz where you get points for right answers. I don't know what quiz you'll be going to otherwise. Same one, na? He's saying what are the 4 wrong answers? So obviously which thing is wrong. Ready? Sure. First. They've gone.
Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon.
कितना हो गया? 6 हो गया? हाँ, बोलो वापस.
Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon.
Give them a big round of applause. Super! Plus 20. Simple है. Nothing complicated. Okay? You only have to be fast now and think fast. Okay? That's why it's the space quiz. 20 points. Okay? Ready? Here is the next one. They've gone, somebody's gone, yes?
Hockey, wrestling, then hockey, wrestling, shooting.
Okay. You said wrestling, shooting, hockey, then you said archery, which is not. We've never won in archery. And then you said wrestling again. Okay, you got only 3. Okay, we need at least 4. You could have said tennis, you could have said boxing, you could have said badminton, you could have said weightlifting. Minus 10. Minus 10. Here is number 3. You've gone.
Philosopher's Stone, Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Goblet of Fire, Deathly Hallows, part 1, part 2.
I need one more.
Half-Blood Prince.
Time's up. You gave me 5. Deathly Hallows Part 1, Part 2 is not 2 novels, it's 1 novel. So just for sake, because I'm at a quiz. 4 diya, 4. Okay, 10 point. Give them a big round of applause. The ones who missed, Chamber of Secrets you will say? You said, okay, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood. See, this is, you know. But 10 second ka orbit hai bhai. Okay, 10 points, 10 points. Next.
You want in order?
You're wasting time.
Gamma, visible, microwave, infrared. And UV.
That's beyond time. Gamma, visible. You gave me 4, okay. Yeah, give them a big round of applause. 10 points. You're wasting time, yaar. Kidhar pucha maine? Radio waves, microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. Next, are you ready? Here it is. No one. The deadly sins.
Greed, luster, envy, pride.
Bach gaya 4. Give them a big round of applause. 10 points, not bad. Yeah. He said yes. He said lust. Samajh mein. Don't be so technical. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. Okay. And the last one. कोई नहीं.
Amartya Sen, Rabindranath Tagore, C.V. Raman and Subramaniam Chandrasekhar.
और 2 है टाइम. अभी क्या? अमर्त्य सेन, C.V. Raman, Govind Khurana, Subramaniam Chandrasekhar, Venkat Raman, Ramakrishnan, Mother Teresa, Kailash Satyarthi, Amartya Sen, Rabindranath Tagore, V.S. Naipaul, Ronald Ross, Rudyard Kipling. Give them a big round of applause. 10 points. Good. So 5 rounds done. We are left with 1 final round. Okay, so we tell you the scores. So the scores after 5 rounds, and we've got 1 round left. You've got Ryan International 70 points. Give them a big round of applause. Cambridge on 65. Clap for them. Gundecha on 70. Clap for them. Swami Vivekanand. Don't be so disappointed. 1 round left. Okay, it's still a great achievement to be here. Minus 20, but give them a big round of applause for making it so far. Rustam ji on 20 and Children's Academy 150. लेकिन अभी 1 round बाकी है. And this round will decide who will have the best. Let's show the round. The landing, right? Okay. So this is where the champions will land. Okay. 1 round. 10 questions on the buzzer. Got it? You hit the buzzer, give me the right answer, plus 20. Wrong answer, minus 20. Okay? Got it? But, if you hit the buzzer and you're not very sure of the answer, and you want to have like a safety net, you can say soft landing. Oh, sorry, you can say hard landing. Sorry. Okay, you say hard landing, which means you're not sure kaise land hone wala hai. Okay, so you say hard landing. Okay? If you say hard landing and then give me the answer, plus 10 or minus 10. But it at least takes care of your minus. Get the idea? Okay? You hit the buzzer any time during the question. Then I will not complete the question. You will have to give me an answer. Got it? In that case, if you give me the wrong answer, then I will complete the question for the other 5 teams. Okay? And they can play for it. You don't get a chance. Yes, your question?
I did not get the
You didn't understand the cycling. Okay. So, generally the rule is, hit the buzzer, give me an answer. If you give me an answer, it's plus 20 or minus 20. But you hit the buzzer, you kind of have an idea of the answer, you're not very sure. You don't know kaisa land hone wala hai. So now you say hard landing. मतलब थोड़ा सा plan करके safety net बनाओ. Okay? Then it's +10 or -10. Safety net. Got the idea? None of the questions are on screen. Follow what I say, understand, and go for the buzzers. Ready? Let's give the teams a big round of applause. It's a great quiz here. We've got 70, 50, 70, -20, 20, and 150. Yeah? 60? 65, sorry. So 70, 65, 70, -20, 20, and 150. Got it? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Audience, don't dare you shout any answers. Okay? Quiet. Control. This is going to be more interesting than anything else, I'll tell you. Okay? Everyone, hands on the buzzer. Which famous monument becomes 6 inches or 15 centimeters taller during the summer? They've gone.
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, 20 points. Brilliant, 170. You need to be faster. You need to be faster than that. Question number 2. What is the chemical formula of benzene?
C6H6.
C6H6. Give them a big round of applause. 190. 190. Question number 3. What is the cube root of? What is the cube root of 9621? Mike,
21.
21 is the right answer. +20. That's sheer brilliance right now. Okay, 210. Okay, you are on 70. We've got 7 questions left. Okay, which means if you get all 7 correct, that's 140 points, right? And you will still win. So chance there. But you've got to be quick. No, I can't. That's the rule of the round. And displaying it on the screen will take away your time because you'll be busy reading that question. We've done this enough. You can't hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Okay, good. Question number 4. Who wrote the famous science fiction novels The Invisible Man
H.G. Wells.
and Time Machine? H.G. Wells! Oh! 230. Which means 6 questions left. Okay? If you get all 6 correct, that's 120 plus 70, that's 190. No way you can reach there, okay? Which only means one thing. None of the teams can catch up with this team right now. Please give them a big round of applause. They are champions this year against Children's Academy. Brilliant, brilliant performance. I have to say sheer brilliance, okay? Nothing short of that. Nothing short of that. Now, stop showing off and keep your hands off the buzzer. Oh, no, hands off the buzzer. Okay, you're done. You're done. Okay, I'll tell you why. Let's have it interesting for seconds. Yeah? Y'all deep there. Show they go. Okay, so 70, 65, 70, -20, 20. Okay, and now it's for second and third spot. In the names of the stars or star systems, which 8-letter word follows Alpha and Proxima? Centauri. I'm going to wait for that batti. Centauri is the right answer. +20. They go to 90. Question number 6. According to the Ramayana, Lord Rama gave which animal its stripes? Who's gone? Yeah, it's on. Squirrel, you are now on 85. Give them a big round of applause. 85. Question number 7. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay. Which cyclone that hit the Saurashtra Peninsula in June 2019? Which cyclone that hit the Saurashtra Peninsula in 2019 of June gets its name from the Sanskrit word meaning wind? Shh. They've gone?
Vayu.
Vayu is good. +20. That's +20. Yeah. Hands off the buzzer now. Hands off the buzzer. There's no way you can come close to that, okay, because there are only 3 questions left, which is 60, okay, you will be on 20, which will get you to 80, they're already on 85, right? You're on 70, so 70, 85 and 90, 110, 1. Okay, question number 8. Which new challenge reportedly originated on June 25th?
Bottle cap. Bottle cap.
Which new challenge reportedly originated on June 25th? You said bottle cap. What is the bottle cap challenge?
You basically kick around some bottle caps and it flies around.
Okay. And was started by Taekwondo instructor and fighter Farabi Davashlin is the right answer. Brilliant! So you move on to 90. So now it's 110. It's 85 and it's 90. Okay. Are you tensed? Because I am. I really am. Okay, here's a question. In geometry, which flat shape is also called an equilateral quadrilateral? They've gone?
Square.
A square. That's the wrong answer. Minus 20. Okay. So now you're down to 70 again. Okay. The right answer is a rhombus. Rhombus. Okay. Which means, you are on 110. You are on 85. So 20 will get you to 105. Okay. 20 for you will get you to 90. Which means you can't be second. So you guys are second in place. Give them a big round of applause. Ryan, well done. Now for the third spot. 5 points differentiate them. Okay? Which means, what does 5 points mean? It means they are on 85. You are on 70. If you get the answer right, it's 20 points. If you get the answer right, you win. Okay? Got it? Here is the question. Which Indian politician is the cabinet minister in the... I told you I'm not completing the answer question. You didn't hear. If you hit the buzzer in between, you do not complete the question. Too bad. Can you give me any name? You spoiled it for yourself. Yeah, which cabinet minister? Are we going to be cabinet minister? Which Indian politician is the cabinet minister? That is why you should wait. Because you spoiled it for them.
Hard landing.
Hard landing. Doesn't make any difference. Hard landing will not get you to win. You still want to go for hard landing?
Yes.
Okay, still want to go for it? No, smart. If your name matches, then I think.
Subramaniam Jayashankar.
Subramaniam Jayashankar. What does he do?
He's the Minister of External Affairs.
Now hold on to that part. Okay. So if the question matches the answer, or the answer matches the question, then they win. Okay. Otherwise, you win. This is like the England versus New Zealand finals. No one knows what's happening. सब देख रहे हैं, अरे क्या? कोई छक्का मार रहा है, कोई कैच छोड़ रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है. किसी को नहीं मालूम. है कि नहीं? अब सवाल ये है, which Indian politician is the cabinet minister in the Department of Space? And the answer is, do you know the answer?
Narendra Modi.
But you already spoiled it. It's their chance. You knew the answer. You could have waited for it and then hit the buzzer and won this quiz. But now you spoiled it for yourselves. Okay? The right answer is Narendra Modi. But the winning team, because of that faux pas, okay, is Cambridge. Give them a big round of applause. Well done, Cambridge. They come in third. Okay, but that was just such a close quiz. Okay, I think all the 16 deserve a big round of applause. Zordar talia. Great. Good. Did you enjoy the quiz? Yes. How much did you enjoy the quiz? The louder you clap, the better we know. Fantastic. And if you've enjoyed the quiz, the only reason you've done that is because our teams over here have been so absolutely brilliant. Okay? It's one of the best quizzes I've done in a long time. The sheer brilliance and knowledge that you guys have portrayed, and you guys, hats off, man. Like, seriously, hats off. To know information from such a varied field, okay, really means that you guys have been reading. You've been reading current affairs, you've been reading just generally, okay? You just are aware, okay? But give them a big round of applause. That's brilliant. And now we've got a special surprise for you. Are you ready? Yes! Good. So, we've got two very special personalities in our midst, okay? The first one is a young lady. She is a young Indian television actress, a stand-up comedian, acted in many television shows like Comedy Circus, Hindi movies like No Problem. She has won many awards and recognitions of state, national and international level. A student of Ryan Global School. Put your hands together for Miss Saloni Daini. We give her a big round of applause, Saloni. Give her a big round of applause. Welcome, Saloni. Hi. And our next special guest, also from the world of comedy. So we've got two comedians, okay? And I think humor is such an important and integral part of our lives, okay? We sometimes miss out to laugh. Is that right, Saloni? Yeah. And our next celebrity and personality in our midst is his own brand of comedy. He is India's #1 corporate stand-up comedian, an actor who's acted in 13 films, experienced 3,000 live events globally, most famous known for his line, which will also mean, Pehchan Kaun? This is Naveen Prabhakar. Give him a big round of applause. Here he is. Welcome, Naveen. Nice to see you. And that's a very dazzling suit, I must say. Okay. Courage लगता है, बिल्कुल. It says men need to be daring to wear pink. Yeah. Good. But let's give them both a big round of applause. Naveen and Saloni. Saloni, let's start with you. Yes. Saloni, you've been a student at Ryan Global.
No,
yes?
I was in Ryan Kandivali.
You were in Ryan Kandivali. Is that right? Ryan Kandivali? There. Okay. Ryan Kandivali, but one Ryan over here did pretty well.
Yes.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Very happy. Okay. Home school times. Okay. But tell me, did you do like quizzing or comedy was your thing?
I never did quizzing. Like comedy was my only thing. Like I can't do this at all. Like I'm so happy to see all these people doing such a great job. So hats off.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I believe you've got some comedy lined up for us as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like to see some comedy from? Okay. Saloni, I must confess and apologize. I've just been told a lot of them, for some reason, do not recognize you right now because they only seen you on television. Okay. And that too when you were a little younger. Yeah. You've kind of grown and changed.
Yeah, people grow.
Why don't you introduce the character that you became so famous for?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello everybody! एक बार जोरदार ताली तो बजा दो! पहचाना क्या मेरे को? पहचाना तो अच्छा, नहीं पहचाना तो और भी अच्छा रे बाबा. मैं गंगूबाई है. चलो अब मैं इधर आ गई है ना, तो मैं इन सारे स्कूल के बच्चों के लिए एक शेर सुनाना चाहती हूँ. सुनाऊं? लेकिन मेरे को क्या चाहिए? करेक्ट.
इरशाद.
सुनाती हूँ हाँ?
बोल.
फिजाएं कहती है प्यार करो. आप भी तो करो वाह वाह.
वाह वाह.
फिजाएं कहती है प्यार करो. बहारें कहती है आंखें चार करो.
मगर स्कूल वाले कहते बेटा पहले दूसरी तो पास करो.
क्या बात है. And you also do other characters, right? Okay. Sunny Deol.
ओए बलवंतराय के कुत्ते, ये 322 ग्राम का हाथ पड़ेगा ना तो काटता रहेगा. ouch.
Okay. If Hema Malini was the quiz master, वो क्या बोलती?
यूके हमें ज्यादा बोलने की आदत तो है नहीं, लेकिन धर्म जी हमें इतना तंग करते हैं तो हमें सनी को क्विज करने के लिए बुलाना ही पड़ता है. हाँ.
Is that fun? Yeah, fantastic. And what about the Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar?
आप लोगों ने मुझे यहाँ पर बुलाया है, उसके लिए मैं आप लोगों का धन्यवाद करना चाहती हूँ. कभी खुशी कभी गम.
क्या बात है. Fantastic. Great fun. Naveen? Yeah? Amazing, isn't it? It's the next generation that's taking up from us. हाँ? हमारा तो मतलब, लेकिन नहीं. Naveen is such a legend, you know, in the world of Indian comedy. Yeah, he's truly a legend. I mean, fortunate enough to work with him before as well. Yeah, but Naveen, it's really nice to see you here. And what did you think of the quiz? आपने क्या जो देखा समझा?
मैं एक को देख रहा था और अभी सुना. सबसे कम ये लोग लगे मुझे. ये सुनने से पहले तैयार है ये लोग.
तैयार. हाँ, मतलब
जनरेशन. क्या बात है. ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है यार. ये मेरे जैसा ही है. सुनने से पहले बस आई लव यू टू डार्लिंग. सो स्वीट. ये मेरे से भी ज्यादा लेजेंड बन गए. बहुत ऐसे कहाँ मिलते हैं लोग ऐसे यार. अभी ऐसे लोग बनना बंद हो गए.
बिल्कुल.
मेरे बारे में थोड़ा सा मैं बच्चों को भी बता दूं. कितने लोगों ने ये गाना सुना है. थिम 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 पानी थिम थिम ढगाला लगली कड़ पानी थिम थिम कड़. आपके दोस्त नवीन प्रभाकर ने गाया है. उसमें जितने डायलॉग्स थे आपके दोस्त नवीन प्रभाकर ने बोले हैं. कितने लोगों ने गाना सुना. थोड़ी तो भी लिफ्ट करा दे कैसे कैसे. उसमें जितने भी एक्टरों की आवाजें मैंने रब की है. तो कहने का एक ही मकसद है कि आपकी तालियां कलाकार को ऊंचा मकाम देती हैं. अगर आप लोगों को उस टैलेंट मिमिक्री टैलेंट क्या यू नो थोड़ा सा ये लूज होते हैं. हेलो हेलो थोड़ा सा बढ़ो. हेलो हेलो नो सर ये वो डेंजर माइक है. थोड़ा सा बढ़ो. गेट बढ़ो. हाँ सही. सलोनी हमारे बीच है. तो सलोनी वुड यू माइंड इफ आई गिव यू. चलो हम लोग वो करते हैं जो लोगों ने नहीं दे. ये लीकेज है. आवाज लीकेज हो रहा है. कैसा बोलता था यार ये. आवाज ही. हाँ अभी आई. थोड़ा सा और बस. सलोनी हमारे बीच है. सलोनी आपको एक वॉक लेना है यहाँ से वहां तक. राइट. मीनवाइल आपको दौड़ना है रुकना है चलना है. इट्स कंप्लीटली अप टू यू. मैंने इनके साथ कभी शो नहीं किया. इट्स फर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस एवर. और आज मैं आपको बता दूं कि इनके पैरों में शूज हैं लेकिन घुंघरू की आवाज मैं परफॉर्म करूंगा और आपको ये गौर से सुनना है. राइट. रेडी. लेकिन जब ये परफॉर्मेंस हो रहा हो आवाज आपके कानों तले होकर आपके दिल की धड़कनों को छूमेगी तो आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि हम कुछ शहद घुल रहा है हमारे कानों में. ये घुंघरू और बाजेब की आवाज है. सबसे पहले घुंघरू कैसे बजेंगे का आज से स्टार्ट वहां से स्टार्ट करना. राइट. कैसे भी चलो ठीक है. सबसे पहले बजाएंगे घुंघरू. स्टार्ट. अब बजेगी पायल. पायल इससे भी मीठी और मधुर होती है, राइट? पायल स्टार्ट। अच्छा, इतना होने के बाद भी कुछ लोग पीछे आते हैं मिलने के लिए।
अच्छा वाला सुन रहा हूँ।
नवीन भाई, सलोनी का आज का वॉकिंग एक्सरसाइज हो
मुझे
गया।
बहुत मजा आया।
और हमारे बॉलीवुड में इतने सारे एक्टर्स हैं, राइट? सबका अपना अपना फेवरेट होगा। तो सारे एक्टर्स अपने अपने गाड़ियों को जब चाबी मारते हैं ना, तो गाड़ियों को भी अपने मालिक की आदत ऐसी लगी हुई है, अपनी मालिक की आवाज में स्टार्ट होती है। जैसे शाहरुख खान ने अपनी गाड़ी को स्टार्टर मारा तो शाहरुख की आवाज में स्टार्ट होती है यार। कैन यू बिलीव? नेक्स्ट टाइम क्विज क्वेश्चन होगा ये, आप यू हैव टू कीप इट इन माइंड, डोंट फॉरगेट दैट, राइट? शाहरुख की गाड़ी स्टार्टर मारा गाड़ी को, शाहरुख की आवाज में स्टार्ट होती है। अब सारे एक्टरों की गाड़ियों को मैं स्टार्टर मारूं। सबसे खतरनाक आवाज सैफ अली खान, सुनील शेट्टी, इससे भी खतरनाक, बच्चन साहब की गाड़ी, बच्चन साहब की गाड़ी ऐसा लगता है डीजल गाड़ी, भारी भरकम आवाज। ओए 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 मोदी साहब की गाड़ी, मैं तो तुषार कपूर, और एक गाड़ी सचिन तेंदुलकर की भी।
आयला, मैं कहाँ हूँ?
बोले तू घर पे अभी रिटायर हो गया। एक गाड़ी अक्षय कुमार की है, नाना पाटेकर। और किस किसी की गाड़ी को स्टार्टर मारो यार, मच्छी मार्केट। कौन? जॉनी लीवर कौन बोला? अरे बाबा, अच्छा, एक गाड़ी बहुत ही कमाल की गाड़ी है और ये थोड़ी सी पुरानी गाड़ी है, सब लोगों को पता नहीं क्या है, पता नहीं। ये दिलीप कुमार साहब कितने लोगों को? यस, दिलीप कुमार, इनकी गाड़ी को स्टार्टर मारा तो दिलीप कुमार की गाड़ी में स्टार्ट होने से मना कर दिया ना, ना, और एक गाड़ी बहुत ही प्यारी गाड़ी है, जिस गाड़ी को हम और आप जानते हैं, अमरीश पुरी। ओए ओए ओए, थैंक यू सो मच ladies and gentlemen, thank you Lord, thank you thank you thank you।
Big round of applause for Naveen and Saloni. Zorda talia. Naveen, Saloni, I'd like to request you to wait here because I'm sure our winners would like to receive the awards, from two legends of comedy. Yeah. I'm also going to invite on stage Namrata to join us from Videographer. Give her a big round of applause. And we have with us General Manager R&D for West One, Mr. Rocky Rodriguez. Give him a big round of applause as well. I'd like to request Rocky to join us on stage. And I'm going to request Monica Mehtani, head for NIE Mumbai. Let's give her a big round of applause. Welcome back. Great. I must say we've got a very colorful palette over here. Absolutely colorful. Yeah. Could we have him in the center? Yeah. So before we announce the winners, all the teams on the dais, okay, which means all the finalists, you all get a chance to attend a math and science workshop specially, okay, for you by Videographer. So give Videographer, our partners, a big round of applause. Every year, they're truly our partners, making sure that, you know, the best of the best students really get what they truly deserve, the best, okay? Good. So now, first of all, let's have our teams in 6th, 4th, 5th and 4th place. So let's have our first team, which is from Swami Vivekanand. Give them a big round of applause. In 6th spot, Swami Vivekanand. Let's give them a big round of applause. Zordar Talia, come on, come on, come on, for everyone. Great. In 5th place, we've got Rustam Ji International. Let's give them a big round of applause. Rustam Ji. In 4th place, we've got the team from Gundecha. Let's give them a big round of applause. I like their spirit, all smiles they are, especially this young man. Come. And before we give away the top 3 prizes, I'm going to request Monica and Rocky to felicitate our esteemed celebrities and Namrata as well. Okay, sit. Let's give a big round of applause for Naveen Prabhakar. And Saloni Zordar Talia. And Namrata, we want to thank you as well and Videographer for being such wonderful partners. Rocky, I'd like to request you to present Namrata with a token of our appreciation. Great. Now, in 3rd place, we've got the team from Cambridge. Let's give them a big round of applause. Cambridge. Slowly, pull over. In second place, with a good performance, we've got Ryan International. Let's give them a big round of applause. Ryan International, the boys. Let's give them a big round of applause. This is Ryan International in second place. Come for a photograph. Soon. Yes. And now, the champion team with a brilliant performance. Children's Academy. Give them a big round of applause. What a brilliant team this has been. Truly champions. Once again, thanks to all the teachers, principals, parents for bringing your students over here. Did you enjoy the quiz? सच्ची में? तो एक बार जोरदार तालियां quiz के लिए. And we'd like to thank everyone who's been a part of this quiz. Saloni, Naveen for being here and bring such wonderful entertainment for us as well. Okay, our partners, which is Videographer के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां. And of course, to Times NI for bringing this quiz year on year. Once again, give them a big round of applause. Hello, come on, come on, come on. Super, great. Well, on your way out, okay, there are some goodies for all of you. But you've got to leave in a very, very disciplined fashion. Okay, our Rahul is going to take care of proceedings and he's going to tell you how to leave. Thank you so much. Bye-bye and God bless.
And